We're only a matter of hours away from the Chapter 2 remix finale occurring, and despite trailers pouring out from Fortnite themselves showing off what's going to be going down in the event, both trailers for Chapter 6 have already released, with this giving us a look at all of the brand new Battle Pass skins, a brand new reality, and what the map looks like overall. With so many cool new gameplay mechanics and features, and a giant boss on the island, it's safe to say you want to stick around until the end today to get all of this intel and more before it drops. Stop, before you pick up Juice WRLD or the brand new Battle Pass from the shop, don't forget to enter code FM1, being one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long, taking less than 3 seconds on any device. It would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug. After all, we got a giant cutout to show our appreciation to you guys rocking the code. Last video I wanted to know the name of this, so here's a bunch of hearted comments on screen right now that got that right. Today, however, I want to know the name of this, so let me know down below in the comments, and if it gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video, so make sure you subscribe now with all those noties on, because after all, we try and give different subscribers every single day too, with proof for that on screen recently right now. So just before we hop into the official Chapter 6 Season 1 Hunters Battle Pass that's been revealed, firstly we need to start with what's going to be going down in the event and what you guys can expect. As you can see, our first look at this was posted on November 28th by Fortnite on X or Twitter. Remix the finale is looking explosive. Be there November 30th. Doors open at 1:20 PM ET. Instantly this shows the agency, or should I say the dog pound, exploding in a cartoon-like form, sending us into another dimension for the concert to start with all 4 artists. And with us knowing, thanks to reused or re-added files from the Device Live event, that this would be making a return or be a part of the event, a content creator called Merle replied, "We will be there," to the initial post showing the explosion of the dog pound, and Fortnite replied to that stating, "How about here," showing this new remix version of the device, which seems to be a giant microphone, which I'm guessing Snoop Dogg's going to be rapping into, as we already know his giant form is going to be around this particular POI, belonging to him or based around him, that he's at as a mythic boss in game. For those thinking we're going to be let down like we were for the Prelude event, in my opinion, exiting the Chapter 5 island as nothing happened with Galactus or even story related, it was literally just an Ice Spice and Snoop Dogg concert. You'll be happy to know that the full live event pack size, or file size should I say, is 350 megabytes, which means the event is much bigger than the Prelude event and be on par with the previous two, being astronomical and also Rifto. As of now, the third and final teaser for the event is this butterfly flying in the sky right here, which I'm guessing is the start of a fixed cinematic showing 999 displayed in the sky, made out of arranged stars or fireworks, kinda like we see for the New Year event every year, but obviously not as clear in terms of the numbers clarity. Speaking of a fixed cinematic that all players will see during this event, Fortnite posted a music video teaser 19 seconds long for Juice WRLD and the song Empty Your Pockets, which will debut publicly for the first time ever in Remix the Finale on November 30th. Below that in the video description it states catch a glimpse of the music video that will drop following the event, but as you can see it's literally made this segment using Fortnite, so both are going to be integrated not only in the game itself but music video form. Before we move on to the Chapter 6 Season 1 Hunters Battle Pass and all the skins or rewards included throughout it that we know of so far, speaking of Juice WRLD and the item shop version releasing, again don't forget to have code FM1 entered for when you pick this up or the Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass. When it came to the shop for the first time, in the bundle itself, the Lucid Dreams emote, looking like this on screen right now, was available but then got removed swiftly after. If you're wondering why this is, Fortnite status said the following in a statement about it: "The Lucid Dreams emote that appeared in the Fortnite web shop was not intended to be in the World Takeover bundle and will be replaced with the Lucid Dreams jam track. Anyone who purchased the bundle prior to the fix will have the emote added to their locker once it releases in December when it launches in the shop." This is really good on Fortnite's behalf, considering the amount of money they'll have spent to make this collaboration happen in-game finally. And speaking of what's in-game right now, we can see a huge playlist banner so nobody misses the event of when it will be starting, and a timer ticking down until we can actually load in, which I recommend doing 30 minutes early before the event starts in itself. They also reminded us on X or Twitter, Remix the Finale is coming soon, doors open at 1:20 PM ET on November 30th, and the show kicks off at 2 PM ET. Log in early to avoid the queue. Right now too, we also have an updated lobby screen with the Doomsday device kind of antennas pointing out of the ground that we initially saw emerge from the water around the agency during the Device Live event. And with that being everything leaked as of now about the event before it actually happens, let's move on to everything revealed about Chapter 6, as all 8 Battle Pass outfits were in the official key art that Fortnite initially posted, which as you can see includes 2 collaborations, Baymax from Big Hero 6 and also Godzilla as a giant in the background. As shown in one of the 2 trailers, the gameplay one specifically, this will not only be a skin but a giant boss that roams around the island, kinda similar size to the Polar Peak monster that we initially saw in Chapter 1 Season 9. Also these little cute things flying around at that segment of Godzilla's foot stomping around, which are incredibly small compared to it, are new cat-like animals named Sprites, which will be releasing in Chapter 6 Season 1, will have air, water and basic types, will have unique voice lines and expressions, are related to the upcoming Shrines feature, and they say their goodbyes when they're near these shrines. Just like we saw the train system introduced in Chapter 5, which was is moving every single game to get us around the island, as shown also in the cinematic and gameplay trailer. We have a giant turtle POI which will be moving. As of right now, it's not 100% confirmed if this is going to be in-game like the trains, or from game to game it's going to be positioned in a different place specifically. This was actually shown in this other version of artwork that Fortnite posted in regards to this new season and a portal opening to this new dimension, which according to the cinematic trailer is called Reality 783, confirming that yes, we are no longer in Reality 0. Even though official assets for Chapter 6 have already been leaked, such as not only the key art but what we saw in this particular image near the giant turtle being this ranked umbrella that we'll be able to unlock, showing a player flying or gliding down. As of now, we don't have an official map overview, so this is the only thing we have to go off in the Chapter 6 cinematic trailer itself, which is more interesting than it looks, as you can see from the curvature of the water surrounding the island, implying, as Restro stated right here, the cinematic trailer seemingly confirms that we may actually be on a planet rather than just an island now. After all, this is a concept familiar to Save the World players, so ultimately it would make sense to tie all versions of Fortnite together, even though they discontinued updates made to this mode. I think we can all agree from taking a look at the trailer overall that the graphics have just got absolutely amazing in Fortnite, and with this being the new mask feature that was previously leaked, of course, as you can see, Hope, the new samurai variant there, holding the new katana weapon that's going to be upcoming. We also have a bunch of new movement features, just like that jump there, obviously when we land that roll. Supposedly this segment confirms that we're going to be having bullet drop and not hit scan, and despite the new samurai sword, the kinetic blade is confirmed to be returning as shown at the demon arena, where we can eliminate different kind of demons to actually loot them and stuff like that with this kind of weird looking mask boss. And speaking of bosses, despite obviously this being a look at not only a fire mask, with us being able to wall run finally, and that's shown off for the first time right here, this will also be a giant boss that we have to defeat in game with a huge sword. As for the other trailer, it wouldn't be a cinematic one without the involvement of both Peely at this giant turtle and then Fishstick nearly getting turned into sushi by a new sushi burger type skin that obviously will be releasing in the season but isn't included throughout the battle pass as displayed or confirmed by the key art itself. And speaking of this key art, with it revealing the surprise collaboration that was never previously speculated of Baymax from Big Hero 6, there is also a segment showing a samurai style for him in this cinematic trailer right here. One of the most interesting things, however, with the introduction of a giant boss around the island moving, such as Godzilla, is the fact apparently, according to Sheena, Kong is coming to Fortnite in Chapter 6 also. And supposedly he mentioned in another post that Godzilla and Kong are both mentioned in the trailer copyright itself, which would honestly be insane in terms of a live event happening, with previous reference to the Polar Peak monster being kind of like the size and scale we're going to be seeing of Godzilla, to then have this entire final showdown experience remade, but collaboration involved now, Godzilla vs Kong. As we briefly touched on, the Empty Your Pockets music video being partly made in Fortnite from this teaser or segment that Fortnite have already released on their YouTube channel, according to FNBR Intel, the Juice WRLD Empty Your Pockets music video will be a Fortnite one entirely, and it'll feature Marshmallow and have references to the Spider-Verse, which seems accurate again based off the cartoon explosion-like style that obviously has been shown when the dog pound is completely exploded. FNBR Intel also confirmed how long the event will last, at least 13 minutes and 36 seconds of music. If you're wondering what song will be featured, here's an entire list: Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop Dogg, Another Part of Me, Snoop Dogg, The Monster, Eminem featuring Rihanna, Houdini, Eminem, In My Hood, Ice Spice, Oh Shh, Ice Spice and Travis Scott, Empty Your Pockets Juice WRLD, and Lucid Dreams Juice WRLD. If you thought the Juice WRLD cosmetics have stopped there, they haven't, as a new Juice WRLD bundle drops right after the event. The full bundle 1000 V-Bucks, including the Empty Your Pockets emote for 500 V-Bucks, jam track of that same song 500 V-Bucks, and Contrail that plays the song 600 V-Bucks, so don't forget to enter code FM1 before picking this up or the Chapter 6 Season 1 Battle Pass. Ask yourself, what are the creators doing it like me and Charlie the Charcoal Pug, going to the extent of getting a giant cardboard cutout of our code to simply show our love back to you guys rocking it in our community, the hashtag FM1 Squad. Don't forget before you leave to subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and click either of these two videos YouTube's recommended you on screen whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.